What is up, YouTube? Coming back at you with a brand new video, and well, that's why I picked this chapter 13 verse 2 to play, because it would keep me from doing all the fancy editing, and well, it'd still be a sufficient video because it still has footage, and that's what mostly people care about anyways. But this is mostly about why Ardyn and Ideolas fell out. Now this is gonna be one of the last Halloween special uploads I've done. I've actually saved a playlist, so if you want to go back and watch the Halloween special Final Fantasy playlists I made, I'm gonna start making Final Fantasy playlists for holiday special versions. So, you know, but nonetheless, it's in the description below. So I'm letting you know that right now, but this is gonna be the last Halloween special I do this year. So we're gonna be talking about why Ardyn and Ideolas fell out. You don't ever see Ardyn talk to Ideolas in the Final Fantasy 15 game. You only see them talking into the movie. And that was about it, you know. That was the only time you've seen them actually interact with each other. And I have a theory. Ideolas is disgusted at Ardyn. And for good reasons too, you know. And for very, very good reasons, you know. For very good reasons, I think, you know. So let's get to the video. And that's because Ardyn put so much into Magitech and Versatel's Magitech, and Ardyn considers the demons his pets, considering because he controls the demons. So Ardyn has more feelings for the demons than anybody else. So, you know, but Ideolas just wants to get the crystal to cure people from the scourge. Even though Ideolas is an evil, greedy tyrant, he has a heart of gold because he's trying to save his people at any means necessary. That's all. He's just the any means necessary guy. But Ideolas does not really like Ardyn's stuff at all. As a matter of fact, he got along with Ravis a lot more, and Ravis is the one who ended up betraying Ideolas. So it's like, you know, and that's because Ideolas doesn't like the whole fact of demons. The only reason why Ideolas uses demons because he's infected with the scourge, but he wants to cure himself and his people, you know, because his people are starving and dying. I mean, you can't really blame Ideolas for the evil he's doing, you know. But Ideolas doesn't like Ardyn's ideas because Ardyn, you know, sympathizes with demons more than mankind, which kind of scares Ideolas, and understandably so. I mean, you got a guy who's against your cause, and you know it, but you're only following his orders because he's the only one. He's the only one that can teach you the way of making a powerful army. It's more of a Ideolas has put up with Ardyn's bullshit, and that's really just boils down to it, is that, you know, Ardyn just, Ideolas just puts up with Ardyn. But he really does not like Ardyn. He does not like Ardyn, that much at all. And it's proven after King's Glaive. After Ardyn made that comment, this is why you don't see them interact in Final Fantasy 15. Even though Ardyn goes back to Grollia to finish Ravis off and to help and to fake help Gladiolus and Ignis. They don't interact the whole game for a reason, because Ardyn has a different agenda. Ardyn wants to become the perfect Lucius Caelum king at any cost, even if it means turning the rest of mankind into demons. And Ideolas is like, so you're only gonna get the crystal not to save my people, but to fuck everybody else up, just like in Grollia. What the fuck? Get out of here! But he couldn't fire Ardyn because Ardyn's the only reason why they got so far. So they're really thankful to Ardyn, but they don't trust him. Like I said about Ardyn being the most hated Final Fantasy character, there are good reasons why, you know, Ardyn is hated in the series by everybody. He's infamous. Okay.
Looks like some sort of cargo bay.
Then there's a high probability the crystal passed through here at some point in time. Is there a lift nearby they could have used to transport it?
Not over here. Might be something bad.
Right here. Roger.
We ought to be close to the core of the keep by now.
And that's probably where they're keeping the crystal.
And most likely where Noct is headed as we speak. What is it?
The crystal.
Then we're close.
Sure do.
If it's anything like the Citadel, there should be a barrier barring access.
But anyways, back to anyways, like
Right.
the thing is though, Ideolas' condition with the Star Scourge has worsened because of Ardyn. But it's not the fact that it's worsened; it's the fact that Ideolas knows Ardyn's intentions in Kingsglaive. He knows he knows a little bit of his intentions is the opposite of what the Niflheim's Empire's goal is. And should be, because this is what made Ideolas' condition worse with the Star Scourge. You know, he became a full demon because of Ardyn. You know. But it's also the fact that Ideolas was kind of afraid when he said that, what a waste, you know, as if Ardyn was to sympathize with the demons. That's why Ideolas is obsessed with the crystal, because with the crystal, he can cure his condition. You know, he doesn't have to be, you know, the red demon, and his people don't have to suffer the Star Scourge, you know? That's exactly what his intent was, you know? That's exactly what his intent was.
Any last words?
But, you know, and understandably so. I mean, Ardyn's a very dangerous man to work with. Not just because he's not just only the fact that Ardyn is Final Fantasy's version of Satan, but it's also the fact that Ardyn's a snake. He will do any means necessary. If it means killing you to further his goals and you're his teammate, he would do it. Ardyn has no, you know, literally has no soul. Ardyn has no soul. That's why he does fucked up stuff to people. And even Ideolas has been fucked up, and that's why you see the demon he is right now in this gameplay. So that's why he's the way he is. So pretty much when they fell out, it'd be during the end of Kingsglaive is when they fell out. When Ideolas returned back to Gralia, and you know, I'm pretty sure Ardyn and Ideolas butted heads, so that's why you don't see them interact with each other in the game. And it could also be another theory. Tabitha didn't put a patch in there or the full story, so we don't get to see them interact. So we assume that though they fell out in Kingsglaive, you know. And that's why Ideolas is looking for the crystal so he can reverse the damage of the Scourge for his people, but is afraid of Ardyn's intentions when Ardyn says spare the demons' lives, you know. And that'd be kind of scary that you got a political figure that's working alongside you and they tell you to spare, you know. That'd be like that, you know. That'd be like That'd be like a president saying spare neo-Nazis, you know. That stuff would be scary. And that's why, and I think that's why they fell out, but I think the true reason why Ideolas and Ardyn fell out is when they fell out was during the end of Kingsglaive, when Ardyn was saddened by the command Ideolas gave to destroy the demons alongside the city. And that's my discussion. I made the crystal be with you.